It's the home of the Clippers here in Los Angeles as 2K Sports presents our action live from the Staples Center. Welcome to what should be
Did I say 2-18?
Looking at Dallas, they took that win in their last game against Golden State.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Pachulia is out there with Powell. Then it's Matthews. Then there's Darren Williams. And it's Anderson in at the 3, the small forward. Clock at 6.
He's the only person that gets the first.
Here's Williams. And that one hits back iron.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yeah, +5. As you mentioned, that didn't take very long, did it?
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing, surrendering too many easy baskets.
Outside Matthews. Here's Powell. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Jeff Green picks one up. The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the night. The free throw drops for Powell. A different look for the Clippers. Pierce comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And here is Los Angeles now. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. And Matthews throws it down.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
That's so stupid.
Well, that's a great pass by Darren Williams.
Clippers leading by 8. 56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. Off target from three-point range.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Pass to Pachulia. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
What a run. And now all of a sudden they're right back in it.
They're not going away quietly, Greg. If they go down, they're going to go down fighting and swinging.
Ball against Williams. Jordan the pass to Samuels. Jordan with a screen on Anderson. That's good. Crawford's got his first bucket in this one.
And he came off that screen and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
What?
The Mavericks shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
9 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And here's Anderson from the arc. With 1 on the clock, can't hit.
Attention Staples Center, please give a big round.
And here's Freak on the importance of preparing for games. Clark, is there anyone that really doubts the importance of practice?
No, not at all. I mean, to get to any level of consistent performance, you've got to put the time in, and every player knows that. Some guys just take it to a different level, and Freak certainly has shown that he's willing to come early and stay late. And you can see the fruit of that labor in his game.
All right, right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
Greg, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
Samuels, he's in at 3. Crawford out there with Weber. Then it's Bargnani, and it's Green in at the 4. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. And the Clippers making a change here. Redick is checked in. Williams kicks to Parsons. Oh, and he can't cap off the break.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Green with a screen on Matthews. Passes to Samuels. He feeds it to Redick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Tries from 16. That one bounces around and comes back out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Nowitzki a screen. Redick against Williams. This is to Nowitzki. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
What?
With the steal. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Here's Nowitzki, rejected by Bargnani. Williams against Weber. Now the feed to Bargnani. The dish to Samuels. High, arcing shot. He lays it in. And the Clippers lead by 7.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Nowitzki with the screen on Weber. It's Williams with the drive. Here's Mesri. And counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for Weber. And Dallas also making a switch. Pachulia is checked in. Samuels kicks to Paul. Bargnani sets the screen for Paul. 6 on the shot clock. No good from Bargnani.
They just let a center shoot a 3.
Wesley Matthews on the wing. Off target from outside. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. That's good. 6 points for Chris Paul.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Parsons outside.
Watch that.
And he jams it with authority.
And he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure strength.
Oh, we could feel that one all the way over here.
And you could see it. That first step was so decisive, aggressive move to attack the rim.
Williams dishes to Pachulia. Parsons on the wing.
Why am I guarding the center?
To the middle. Right side Matthews. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Now it's just a 3-point Clipper lead. Clippers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Ball against Williams. He used that pick to get in close.
On me.
That's now 8 points for Chris Paul.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Kicks to Pachulia. Good. The nice assist for Williams.
Boy, they keep hammering
They're
away at
taking
him
me
inside, forcing that ball into
Why does my laptop
smash
keep
mouth
restarting?
basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Let's get it up.
No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. You look at Crawford, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic. And, of course, J.J. Redick. Same could be said about him. Another player that shoots extremely well from the free throw line.
And how about the work both of them put in from the foul line? Just such a consistent, dependable performance from both.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Jordan, he's checked in for Bargnani. Pierce comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. Anderson outside. Williams a screen. And Matthews kicks to Williams. Anderson outside. Pass to Matthews.
I thought.
He dishes it to Williams. McGee a screen.
So many screens for one
Deep
person.
two from Anderson. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got what they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Oh, an illegal screen.
And they took me out. Not playing for the rest of the game.
And so it's a close.
Hi, Kevin.
And this is why you gotta hate me. God dang it.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. And Los Angeles with some changes. Freaks checked in for
that?
Bargnani. And it's Weber in for Paul. And the Mavericks making a change here on the court for the Mavericks. They've got Anderson. Also Chandler Parsons out there. Nowitzki is out there with Pachulia. Offensive rebound. Here's Mejri. And no good. And a chance to take the lead.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think the rebound might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things their way. No doubt they've been winning.
AJ
on the
Redick.
backcourt.
And Anderson kicks to Nowitzki.
Oh, that's what happened to Dirk.
Feeds it to Parsons.
Ew.
Weber pulls it in.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
That's gonna be over
What?
the head. Not watching for the line that time. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the
What?
ability to create a turnover so valuable, especially for a guard.
Didn't even make
As we
sense.
see two tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players
John Stockton.
he's played up against it, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
Here's the pass to Samuels.
Weber cut the basket. The basket.
There's the pick. The pass to Redick. Weber dishes to Jordan. And a wide open look for free. And the foul on Paul Pierce. That's his first foul. Jamal Crawford.
Yeah, I didn't even miss that
for
shot.
Los Angeles.
That was
And
a
this
foul.
comes in for J.J. Redick. And Dallas with a change here too. Powell, he's checked in for Pachulia.
I want to go play Madden.
Briggs checked in for the Clippers. And then for Dallas.
How did we go from winning to
Pachulia,
losing?
he's checked in for Parsons.
12.
JaVale McGee comes in for Williams. And it's
JaVale
Nowitzki
McGee.
in for Anderson. Samuels in at small forward. Jordan is out there with Pierce. Then it's Weber, and it's Ennis in at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
Pass to McGee.
Lego chop chop chop.
Weber against Nowitzki. Dallas moving the ball around. McGee with no
You're scared
one
to
around.
shoot on me?
So
Only
no
like
problem for Dallas
4 inches
as
shorter
they
than
get
you.
the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want.
Well, Dirk, certainly a big turnaround for you in the second half where you really started pouring it on. Tell us what...
The
Come on,
2K
you big
Sports
Dirk.
postgame show.
Thanks, Kevin, and let's take a look now as we give the nod to our Jordan Player of the Game. He really stepped it up and played very big tonight. A huge boost from an unexpected source. They'd
I don't
love.
even want to watch it.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille.
Ugh. 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 Alright. Peace out.